many people survived the Mars epidemic?
Well, rumour has it around 40.
Out of 200?
Mind you, from what's leaked in the medical press, those that survived are hardly what you'd call alive.
Into my room because of Victoria. Nobody seems to know if she's got the plague or what. But all the living cabins on Gantry 4 have been isolated. I know you think I'm having fun, Bob, but it doesn't seem like it. Not at a time like this. And anyway, I still don't know what you mean when you say I'm going to get this surprise from you on Thursday. I hate surprises. Surprises are only interesting for the people doing the surprising. Anyway, I might be dead of one of these space viruses by then. Then you'll be the one getting the surprise, won't you? Where are they all? In their rooms, I suppose.
Right, can't one of those gamma viruses all be dead by now?
That's what I reckon.
I'm hungry.
Fimbo Lewis called me earlier. What for?
See if I was all right.
You've made a proper conquest this time, Hurley. How ironic that it should all have come too late.
I don't suppose it's hay fever.
No, neither do I. Look, are you taking this seriously? Because we are.
I agree she has a low calcium level and a pronounced vitamin E deficiency, but she's just completed a 9-month voyage from Earth.
Calcium's the first thing to be attacked, isn't it, by the space viruses? Isn't that why the Mars survivors haven't got any bones or teeth?
An exaggeration and not very helpful. In my view, Victoria's problem is almost certainly psychological rather than physical, and putting half the ship into quarantine is only going to put extra and unnecessary pressure on the girl.
That's my responsibility, thank you.
We're on to her father. Storms over Jupiter are giving us communication problems at the moment, but if he's got her GFP, we should have it within the hour.
The thing is, he shouldn't have it, we should have it.
Oh, morning, Piers.
Look, we are not convinced it's as trivial as you think, and we don't like being accused of overreacting. Can you please get her GFP as fast as you can?
They're a dozy lot down there in Space City. They wouldn't send an engineer up last night to mend the scanner because of the party. Now they say there's no one free till the end of the week.
Fimbo, my old fiend, it doesn't matter if the scanner turns itself into a ballerina from the Bolshoi Ballet. We're not going anywhere.
Any equipment malfunction in space is a potential danger. Don't you remember your basic training?
Nope.
They're all the same down there. Cannabis.
Cannabis?
They get it from Moon Station. You'd think we'd be free of drugs up here, wouldn't you? You'd think people would come to space to get away from that kind of thing. Makes you wonder why people do come to space.
Some come for the money, Fimbo. Some, they tell me, come to forget. What would you like to forget, Fimbo?
Look, I'm all right.
Medicom can't find much wrong, but unfortunately he hasn't got your genetic fingerprint to compare things with. Anyway, you weren't all right at 1 o'clock this morning, were you? You're in a terrible state.
I couldn't breathe. There was something wrong with the air. I mean, there wasn't any air in the cabin. Something was sucking the air out.
Yes, well, you've got your very own supply of air now. We're, I'm afraid, having to isolate this cabin, which means we're going to have to isolate you.
No.
I'm sorry, Victoria. There's nothing we can do.
Look, I'm all right. Please,
no,
I'm
Victoria,
all right.
you're not all right.
I'm only not all right if you shut me in. I can't stand being shut in. I mean, can't you understand that?
How did you do it? Do what? Everybody knows you've been at it again.
Do you know what you're talking about?
They hang people for computer hacking in Venezuela.
5 tiny bars?
So you did do it?
No, I didn't.
You had them! You were eating them! You didn't hack your way via San Francisco again. Do you know how much it costs when you hack your way to San Francisco and back just to convince the computer it isn't Greedy Tim Shaw the chocoholic?
Will you just shut up? Isn't it bad enough that girl bringing your space for us on the ship? I was with her for hours last night, being polite and showing around. I reckon I'm going to sue if I've got it. I feel awful.
Please, everybody on Gantry 4, can we be patient for another hour or so? Space City Medical Centre's busting her gut to get hold of Victoria's gene fingerprint, and although we're 99.9% sure she's all right, it's only common sense to maintain all possible precautions.
I feel awful.
Rosie will be along to see you in a few minutes. Look, you won't try and leave the cabin, will you? The door's not locked or anything. We're just trusting you to be sensible.
Where would I go?
I don't know. A game of ping pong?
Look, I want to speak to my father.
Look, Victoria, I've already told you his ship's on the other side of Ganymede and there's a bad electrical storm making things difficult. That's why we haven't been able
Please,
to
can I speak to my dad?
As soon as we can fix it, I promise. Victoria? Okay.
Is she all right?
No, these won't make any difference. I think Rosie's quietly going mad. Like nearly everyone in space is mad. Have you heard about Fimbo seeing strange and wonderful portents in the sky?
Well, there's something peculiar showing on the scanner.
Yeah.
The interesting thing is the way it seems to expand and contract.
Yeah, well, Elliot thinks Fimbo's going bonkers. You know he's applied for 14 different jobs on Daedalus 10. If they're short of a robot technician, he's a robot technician. If they want a navigator, he's a navigator.
Would you go?
What?
If they offered you a place. As a medical officer.
No, not me. Another 6 months out here, back to the open near Valencia. 2 times for Imperial College and a nice, well-paid research job in Hamburg.
Piers?
Yeah?
What's Rosie panicking for? If the girl's infected, we must all be infected by now.
Rosie has to be seen to do something.
Yes, well, I want to get on with my work, and I can't get into Gantry 2. Hello, James.
Chantal, how's quantum mechanics?
Well, you know.
Look, the quantum hypothesis says that light travels in waves with troughs and crests, doesn't it? Rather than in direct particles.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Well, there's this duality between waves and particles. Sometimes we look at the particles as waves. Sometimes we look at the waves as particles. It all depends on how we're feeling, what day it is, what we're trying to prove.
Fimbo's seen something odd, that's all. Something sort of contracting and expanding in the night sky. A bit like waves.
There are no waves in deep space. The general theory of relativity does not allow for the uncertainty principle of quantum mechanics.
Oh, no? What about integrated circuits? Superconductivity?
Ah, yes, but Einstein says
Einstein?
that God does not play dice.
Okay, but it has to work in the end, Dumbo.
Hi, Rosie.
Hey, Rosie.
Well, if you can't set an example, who can? At least keep the door closed.
Daedalus mission. Confidential briefing. James, what's this?
It's taking an interest. That's all.
Get that mask back on.
But I'm dehydrated. I'll die of dehydration.
You're supposed to be intelligent. You're supposed to be clever. You're supposed to be the creme de la creme, all of you.
Yeah, well, I was with her for hours last night without a mask on.
Some of you are too clever by half. When we get through this crisis, I shall want to have a word with you in my office, right?
I'm sorry, did you say something? You know the trouble with this sinking ship? The rats aren't leaving. That's it, Fraulein.
No news as such. I just thought I'd tell you that the medical officer is very confident.
Well, that's good, Fimbo. Well, that's very kind of you.
I thought you'd be interested.
Well, I'm interested in not dying.
Now.
Bye, Fimbo.
I'll be in touch.
Thanks for calling.
Gonna take her with you, are you? All the way to Parkinson's Star.
It's very funny.
It'll be the honeymoon of the century, I'll give you that, Fimbo. 12 years together, tucked up in a bridal suite. God, you'll kill me.
Medical Center to Ilia.
Petra?
"12 years, okay. But time's relative.
Well, when you're having fun.
Imagine being on a Daedalus mission able to travel at 0.87 the speed of light.
You mean by the time I got back, I'd
You'd be the same age as Fiona. More to the point, you'd be 2 years younger than me.
Oh, no.
You'd like to be 2 years younger than me.
I don't believe
She said to have this passion for younger boys.
Oh, really? Oh, well, has she ever...
Hey, not while I'm here, please.
Piers, can you come as fast as you can? It's Timmy.
Oh, bloody hell. Right, hold his arm still.
Put them through, please, Fimbo.
You're through medical center.
Rosie?
Yes?
We've got her GFP. Her father had it. For safekeeping, would you believe? There seems to be an unusual degree of mutual dependence between father and daughter.
What's the result, please?
We run it against her test, and there are no new foreign proteins. She could do with a course of vitamin E, but then so could we all.
Yes.
And she could have problems with her appendix in a few months, but that's easy enough to deal with.
Yes.
You were quite right to take precautions.
Oh, thank you.
Bit of excitement for the new year.
Thank you very much for your help.
We should decide what to do next. If Victoria has an emotional or psychological problem...
I'll talk to her and then get back to you, if that's all right.
Roger and out.
You were right, Rosie. We've got another case in our hands.
What?
Tim Shaw. Exactly the same as Victoria.
Tim Shaw? Tim Shaw?
It's all right, everybody. Victoria has not got a virus infection, and neither, of course, has anybody else. The emergency's over. Except for you, Timmy. You're thinking that I've had a bad day and I'm taking it out on you. Yes, I've had a bad day. Yes, I'd like to kill you. You have to hack your way into Space City mainframe computer and make that machine give you chocolate bars, and don't say it wasn't you. How did you do it?
Do what? I'm not feeling too well.
You're not actually really very clever at all, are you sure? We'd have known you weren't down with the space virus the minute we put your blood into the computer, because we've got your genetic fingerprint. They've probably got your real fingerprint at Scotland Yard. Oh, you're not clever at all, Shaw. You're sly and idle. How do you hope to control your migraines if you keep stuffing yourself with chocolates all the time? And who's going to pay for them? I mean, I presume you don't want to be reported and go to prison. They hang people for computer hacking in Venezuela.
It wasn't me. I've been...
Framed? Yes, well, it was you. There's nobody else good enough except Fiona, and she hasn't got a childish compulsion to eat sweet, sticky things, and she isn't a thief. Look, Shaw, you're 14, not 4, and this is a college, not a nursery school. You've got your medical tomorrow, and if you're reported unfit yet again, I will not plead on your behalf. I will say he's had 3 warnings. Take him away. Now get out.
Well? Well, what? How did it go? She was quite amused by it all.
She's all right, is Rosie.
Want to share a Vita Top bar? No, thanks. I don't want anything.
Tim?
Do you know what I kept thinking? I kept thinking, what if I die without knowing what Bob's surprise is? I mean, what if he sent me a super present like a Barbie doll for my collection, and then I'm dead the day before it gets here? Alinda was thinking about sex, of course. She said the last person she kissed on this ship was Fimbo Lewis, and she was not going to die in that state of ungrace. She had visions of crawling down the corridor to Piers Gilpin and making passionate love one last delirious time while the ethereal music swelled and a heavenly chorus played.
Well, perhaps it surprises himself.
You are?
Your man. Perhaps he's on the Valencia. Perhaps he's paying a visit.
Well, how can he send me letters from Earth if he's been on the Valencia for the past 5 months?
Well, men are very devious. You never know where they are unless your eyes can see them.
Yeah. But he does have his solicitor's exams. I mean, he spent the last 2 weeks revising Butterworth's pleadings. It's not the sort of thing you're going to make up, is it?
Does she know how you do it? So what's going to happen?
I'm thinking of changing my eating habits.
What?
I've more or less decided to give up sweets. I don't think my metabolism needs the sugar anymore.
Hi. You know my project on Titan was due in today? Well, do you think he accepted my reasoned explanation that, well, you know, a 6-hour rendezvous with death made my mind dwell on things like God and my first pony
And man.
instead of on Titan's methane levels?
You've been doing that project for 3 weeks.
Yeah, I know, but, you know, I think a lot and then write fast. No, he's coming over.
To his company, Sarah.
Yeah, come on.
No, don't stay there, sit.
I'm not a spaniel.
Hello?
Still sound in body and limb, as you can see.
Oh, very sound in body and limb. Yes.
Hey-ho,
Back to the grindstone.
as always.
I thought I might invite myself to the disco on Thursday.
Oh, that would be nice. Sarah?
I'll say.
I'll see you then.
Yeah. Sarah.
Oh, no, you don't.
But he doesn't mind who it is. He's just got the taste for it.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't have given him the taste for it. It's like tigers. Once they've had one little Indian boy, they want another and another.
It was New Year's Eve. Everybody has fun on New Year's Eve.
How many students have you got now?
49, if you include the postgraduates.
50 was supposed to be the minimum. I remember the infighting over the budget. Anything less than 50 and you're all going to be packed off to the French Academy.
Well, we are 50, really. If you count Jack.
By all means, let us count Shaq. From what I hear, his IQ is more than adequate to gain admission.
Sorry you think Columbus College a waste of time.
Not time, resources. And don't pretend you haven't massaged entry qualifications just to keep your numbers up. What do you know about Daedalus?
The first starship. A community of 200 carefully chosen people. Like the Pilgrim Fathers, really, except you intend to be back in 12 years.
Hope we'll achieve more than a round trip through the void of interstellar space. Man's first encounter, perhaps, with new life forms.
I'm not saying it wouldn't be a great adventure. Just not sure it's the right thing for me.
You're an assistant lecturer in biotechnology.
European literature.
And European literature. Another 12 years and you'll be professor of space science at some backwards university in Indonesia or Patagonia.
Not necessarily.
Or you might be returning to Earth from man's first ever voyage to another solar system.
Must have had hundreds of applications.
Oh, yes. But when people actively want to leave Earth, their lives, families, friends, to volunteer for a 12-year prison sentence, we have to ask the question, why? People trying to escape from something. People who can't cope. People who fit uneasily into society. The maladjusted, the awkward, the insecure.
Petra, Sector Delta 4507. When I applied for Daedalus, I suppose they asked for your comments.
Fimbo, every time you applied for Daedalus, they asked for my comments.
I wish I could show this to Professor Brellan. He's the expert, after all.
And he's head of the Daedalus mission.
Half the compliment will come straight from Earth. But I think it vital to have a backbone of people with space experience. That was a mistake of Javelin. Not enough backbone when the watch officers started going mad. 8 of them are still receiving therapy in Frankfurt. Did you know that?
See, this is a hard sell.
I'm just saying we have to choose very carefully. We'd like you on the team. Number 4 in biotechnology. Training starts almost immediately. In fact, one junior crew member is coming to the Ilia tomorrow for a special navigation course. Perhaps you can talk your situation over with her. She had the same decision to make.
Dad? Look, I can't hear you very well. And I'm sorry. Really, I'm sorry. Dad, I'm so sorry. I know it's only 3 weeks. I can't wait to see you. Are you all right? Dad, why can't I hear you? I'll be all right. You're not to worry. You haven't got time to worry about me. And anyway, I'm going to be very happy. Oh, Dad, why can't I talk to you?
Yes, Control, I know it has to be a malfunction, and I know there are storms brewing over Io, and you're terribly busy, but would you please explain to me why the malfunction only manifests itself in Sector Delta 4507 to 4509?
Try and look at it later today, but the scanner's pretty tied up, you know.
Central crew, stand by.
Control, I would not ask you to interrupt your work without a very good reason.
We've got the Valencia locked in, but we'll do our best.
Have you contacted Professor Brellan for me? He's the expert on Parkinson's Star. After all, he's planning to go there. You'd think he'd be interested in a black hole opening up right across his flight path.
Why don't you ask him yourself?
I would ask him, Control, if you would kindly get in...
He's on the Ilia. I'd have thought you'd have found that out by now.
Passengers for the shuttle.
Okay, chum, you have a think.
Thank you very much for asking. I'm flattered.
I won't pretend you're not the sort of bloke we need. You got a girlfriend?
Did have.
Ah. Will you have a talk to Miss Page tomorrow? I've told her to look you up.
Professor Brennan, would Professor Brennan contact Comsen, please, and ask for Fimbo Lewis, first officer?
Airlock to close in 5 seconds.
Can Professor Brennan contact Comsen urgently, please?
All's well that ends well.
As they say in Nottingham.
Have you spoken to your dad?
A bit. There was a lot of interference. I'm seeing him in 3 weeks, though.
He didn't half give us a fright, you know. Linda thought she was moving on to the next world with Fimbo's kiss implanted on her.
Shut up, Sarah. I'm sorry. I did say it was just a headache.
Look, it wasn't just a headache when we found you.
Did they know what it was? I thought the air was being sucked out of the cabin. I must have been asleep. And then the door was tight locked, and the air was being sucked up out of the duct. I mean, there was something out there sucking the air out. Don't. It keeps coming into my thoughts ever since I came onto this ship. I mean, the moment I stepped through the airlock, something was there. Something outside, but awful. Is it there now? Yes.
They say they can't see it from Space City, so naturally we assumed it's equipment malfunction. But I've since discovered that this scanner at Space City wasn't actually operational when they said it was. Anyway, I've seen it, and James has seen it, and now at last we can show it to the real expert, Petra 200%. They just wouldn't believe me. And I've been trying to get hold of you for 24 hours. Well, everyone's trying to get hold of you, aren't they? I'm not blaming you for not getting back to me. There. Have you ever seen anything like that? The phenomenon is pulsing at a regular rate. Now, if that's as far away as Parkinson's star, it must be covering an area I can only guesstimate as 140 million kilometers.
If that is so, it would be quite remarkable. Amazing. You know, we have had Parkinson's star under regular observation ever since the signal was picked up 17 years ago. There really is no way that a mass the size your scanner shows could have developed without us seeing.
But your observation is not constant.
We viewed it less than a week ago.
Well, that's exactly what I'm saying. The phenomenon has appeared within the past week.
Lewis, if a gas cloud that big develops in less than a week, it can't be more than 50 AVs away.
It is astounding.
Chum, it's unbelievable. I'll bet you a bottle of scotch. It's a scanner malfunction, which only affects when the scanner is switched to these quadrants. But it is very interesting, and it was kind of you to show it me.
I'll let you know what develops.
Do, please. I'd be very interested. Now, before that pilot blows his top.
I'll open the airlock. Thank you for your time and interest. James, it's not an equipment malfunction.